Oh, mother!
13-year-olds here. All right.
Hey Mom, happy anniversary. Actually Jay and I are on our way to see James Taylor tonight, thanks to Jay. But we want to take a few minutes and tell you how much we love you and wish you happy anniversary. Jay and I were talking the other day about things that we've learned from you and Dad. And as we talked about it, we thought one of the greatest things that stands out to us is, Jay, what was the saying?
1 plus 1.
1 plus 1 equals 3. You know, you and Dad live by that principle. Yeah, with the Lord. You guys live by that principle, and I think that's something that we have really found in our marriage, that as long as we concentrate and focus on keeping our connection with our Heavenly Father, we have a great marriage. And so we appreciate that, and we appreciate the years of service that you and Dad gave as missionaries. I think our family has been truly blessed and are still being blessed because of that. You also have a sense of fun, and you and Dad love to joke around, and you always included other people, and so we hope to emulate that we learned from you. Anyway.
Tell about your new calling.
Yeah, Jay and I are now working with the young adults in the Young Single Adult Stake, and stake president has asked him and I to be the promoter of dating and marriage. So we're going to put into practice hopefully all the things we learned from you and Dad. All right, sure love you. Bye.
Happy anniversary, Grandma! We love you!
Mom, happy anniversary. Man, I look back at you and Dad and the wonderful marriage that you've had, and it's been a great example to our family. The years of missionary work, the years of adventures, all the road trips, years of laughs and funny grandma stories. We love you, and from the SRMs, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. We love you.
Happy anniversary. We have been thinking about how much that we have learned from Mom and Dad in life. It's hard to even put into words, but just some thoughts that have come to mind. First is about missionary work and how much joy comes from bringing others to Christ, and that's a big legacy that will, what will it do?
Well, it's already strengthened my testimony and given me a good example of wanting to look outward and reach out to other people with the gospel.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good example and a blessing.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, just about having a positive attitude about things, that life is going to throw some curveballs, and we just have to not have stinking thinking, no mental BO. But when the going gets tough, the tough get going, and you just push through hard things.
Yeah. One thing that I think, as far as what I've learned from Tommy and Jan, is the value and the importance of sticking together as a family. That doesn't mean that everyone's always completely happy one with another, but everyone just, there's a real love, real fundamental love between all of their kids and the family, and I think there's that starts at the top. and they were a good example of pulling the family together and learning to have fun together, that kind of thing.
Good one.
I think
Yeah,
so.
that's good.
Is that all
Yeah.
right? Something.
Anyway, thank you for all that you've taught us and the example that you've set. And happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Washing dishes with my sweetie at the kitchen sink.
Hi guys.
We get, oh, hey Mom, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Okay, perfect. Mom, there's a lot that I have learned from you and watching you and Dad through marriage. Rach and I have talked about many of these things over the course of the last year and a half.
One of the things that I learned first is that you're never too old to flirt, and that there's no such thing as being married for so long that you're beyond the point of courting each other and holding hands and calling each other pet names. And so I think the idea of relishing your marriage and kindling the romance is just one of the many things that you're such great examples of.
Doing this video makes me remember how you taught us how to speak in tandem. How we can pass a topic back and forth. And what an incredible job you guys did of bearing a testimony in tandem. Your missionary work example was unmatched in the way that you lived your life as examples of Christ and shared your testimony with so many people through your missions and just your day-to-day living.
I think probably the best thing that I learned is that a marriage really includes the Savior, and that it's not just about the husband and wife, but there's just so much evidence that the Lord was a really important part of your marriage, and that's something that I look up to as a great example.
And then I think the other thing that stands out for me is just your commitment to family. I look around and I see a lot of great families, but some of the memories and experiences that we share together as a family are really incredible, and we've got such great relationships throughout our family. And I know that doesn't happen by accident. That was something you guys spent a lot of time nurturing and developing those relationships. Anyway, we love you, Mom, and hope that this is a happy anniversary for you.
Happy anniversary. We love you.
Happy anniversary.
Bye. Wow, this is so fun to talk about the things we learned from you and Dad's marriage, Mom. You and Dad?
Yeah,
Dad.
her and Tommy.
That's
Jan
better.
and Tommy.
Yeah, Mom and Dad's wedding. Anyway, one of the things I really think that this is so hard to do.
We learned just how important it is to always be such good lovers.
Turn it off. Hey, Mom. We just want to let you know we really do love you, and we're so thankful for the examples that you and Dad are, and all the things that we learned from you. One of the greatest things I think we learned from you was how to love people unconditionally, and just like you loved each of us, even Bert. Just
And
kidding, Bert.
we also learned just how important it is to support and love your family. And what a great example you and Tommy were in your commitment to the family and to the gospel. Was a true inspiration.
Yeah, just like Bob said,
Like I said.
yeah, like you just said. It's amazing how you helped people transform their lives with the gospel, and we're so thankful for that. And we just want you to know we really do love you, and we're so lucky to have you as our mom. Love you.
Love.
Hey, Mom. Well, happy anniversary to you and Dad. You guys have been a great example of what we can be and what we would like to be as a couple, for me and Steph and our family. But one of the main characteristics that I think I picked up from you, Mom, besides my sense of humor, probably my bottom.
Hi, Mom. Happy anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary.
Well, one of the things that we learned from you and Dad was how to share
A microphone.
while you were speaking in church. So we just wanted to say a few things. And
Yes, we'd like to thank everyone for being here today and for all the love.
Lover, or Toots, this is my turn. So let me have a moment here. Let me talk. Let me finish my train of thought.
Now, are you going to be sharing that story?
See what I deal with? She's been my companion. That's what I have to deal with. Do you feel sorry for me? Sure. I'm sure you do feel sorry for me. Okay. Now, what I was saying was...
Yeah, we're back to our mission in Colorado, and...
What does this have to do with missionary work?
everything. That's why we're here today.
Okay, then you talk. My turn now. Okay, that was enough.
I thought. In all seriousness, thank you for everything that you've taught us. In a relationship, you've taught us to all put the other one first and to always speak kind words. And you can't forget about the nicknames.
Oh, no.
Lover and Sweetie Toots.
And, Mom, you and Dad were always positive, optimistic about everything in life. And you had a positive outlook. And you taught us children the same, and really appreciate all that you did to inspire us as children.
Love ya.
Love you.
Oh wow, I didn't see you there. Are we recording now for Mom? Wow, I'm sorry, I was just demonstrating to Sage how to give an enema with this little guy. But, wow, we're supposed to be talking about Mom right now. And Mom, one thing that I learned from you and Dad is that if you really love your wife, you call her Toots. And if you really love your husband, for the wife, she calls him honey.
No, lover.
Lover, you're right. It's lover.
Well,
I was
hello,
wrong.
lover.
Yeah, hi Toots.
Hey Jan, you're one amazing lady. Thank you for always being such a great example to our family. You're always go the extra mile. We appreciate your testimony that you have and for your happy attitude and your contagious laugh and your zing for life.
You and Dad have been such great examples for us. You just, you're awesome. You've been so committed to each other, so committed to the family and to church and everything you've done. We love you so much. Thanks, Mom, for all you've done for us.
Thanks again. Love you.
Don't get.
Well, Grandpa always, when he sees me, says, "Oh gosh." I think that started because when I was a kid and I was talking to him, I always said, "Oh gosh." Also, we do this thing called breakfast on your back, and basically, yeah. And that's about it.
What's breakfast on your back?
Oh, breakfast on your back is where sometimes you make breakfast on your back and it really, really tickles. And so I usually use it.
Now I see it every day, and I know that
I like it when Grandpa looks for ticks in my hair so I don't get infected. And I like it when Grandma tells such really good stories. And please, and thank you.
been born 50 years before you in a house on a street where you lived.
Happy anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa. We love you guys. Bye.
I want to be like Grandma when I grow up because she's always happy and she never wants to be mad, and she always listens to what you want to say, and I think she should run for president.
I love you more than I have ever found a way to say.
Grandma has always given me the best advice. When I felt small and insecure, I used what she did. A little tissue goes a long ways.
Passed away in his sleep, and his wife, she stayed for a couple of days and passed away.
I'm gonna get 2 pineapple cherry shakes. Hey Toots, here's your pineapple cherry shake. I hate pineapple cherry shakes. Throw it down.
That I know that I am.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be like Grandpa, because he's like really cheerful and he never gets mad, and it's really fun to be with him, and he has lots of friends, and he goes on lots of missions.
I heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord.
Congratulations on 50 years, Grandpa and Grandma. You guys are the best. Thanks for all the letters on my mission, for all of the great memories we've made when we went back and toured your mission in New York. That was way fun, and you guys are amazing. You've always been an inspiration to me. I love you guys.
The baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
I love to see that Grandpa and Grandma. That's the most of my favorite thing. Someone told me there was mouses. It's alright, I didn't see any.
Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof.
I think I have the most amazing grandparents in the world. I will never forget the great times that we had in Samoa. Thanks for being so great.
She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah, hallelujah.
Grandma and Grandpa, and I love Grandma when she gives me treats, and I love when Grandpa does bacon and eggs and gives me treats.
I want to take the side of my mother-in-law for fun. I tell you, when I came into this family, that was the key word that struck a chord with us. And I'd take the side of food also, Nilsson's and El Charro. So every time I know Tommy's coming to town, it's fun and food.
We got fun, food, family first, functional, fast food. We have the other ones?
Fascinating.
And fascinating.
Fascinating women in this family.
And one thing I wanted to add was a good memory was when they came when I was getting married and they came with me to get pick out my first garments, and they showed me that the one piece is definitely the way to go.
That was the style.
Still is.
Bye.
We love you. Happy anniversary. Okay, Andrew wants to sing a song for Grandma and Grandpa. And he wants to sing, do you want to sing Annie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow, you're only a day away.
Happy anniversary. I just wanted to tell you guys that I really love you. I'm really thankful for your examples. You guys have always been awesome missionaries, and I really respect that. Now as I'm looking to get married, I always look to your guys' examples, and I'm sure someday I'll end up calling my wife Lover or Toots or something like you guys do. Thanks a lot for everything you do. You're awesome.
I still want you.
Happy 50th anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa. I just want to say thanks for all you have done for me and thanks for the memories. Love you guys.
For better
Hi, happy anniversary. I like the Tom takes in. Tom takes in every story that you tell my dad so he can tell them at night to me. I love you more than ketchup.
please don't keep me.
Hey, Grandma and Grandpa. Thanks for being such great grandparents. I hope when I'm a grandma, I can be as cool as you. You're great.
Hey, the first time I met you guys, I was about 15 with Shayla up at the, we were at, sorry I said Jared, but Jared wasn't around. We were at a swim camp, and I just remember feeling very welcome, like one of the family, even though I wasn't. And I've always been impressed with how you remember everybody and everything. Everybody feels important when they're around you. So, happy anniversary. Love you.
What I like about Grandpa is he's always looking for his next treat. Remember when we had our popsicle eating contest and we had 5 popsicles each? Well, I want a rematch.
Remember when I was young, so.
Okay, I think all growing up I always watched Grandma and Grandpa and their marriage from calling each other Toots and Lover, but you always knew they loved each other. They were so patient with each other, and I think that's a good reminder sometimes. But
He's busy.
that's about all I have.
He's got a lot of,
Patience. You
he's
need
got a lot of work to do.
Lots of patience.
What movie is this?
Your turn.
The one memory I have, well, every time I think of Grandma and Grandpa, I think of missionary work, considering that the first time that I talked to them, they were still on their missions before we got married. And I remember right before our wedding, Grandpa told me we were going to pick Shawnee's wedding dress up. And Grandpa said that the church needs more people who are followers and leaders at the same time. Not just those who follow and not just those who want to lead, but those who can do both. And I think though Grandma and Grandpa do both of that really well. They're perfect examples of following and leading. And then you always got to remember the Bahama Mamas. Those are good memories.
And broke each other's hearts, remember when.
Hi Grandma and Grandpa, I just want to say happy 50th anniversary, and I wanted to thank you for all the support that you've shown me throughout the years and in my marriage with Andrew, and I love you guys so much.
When I come over to your guys' house, I like to play the candy bar game with you. I love to hear Grandma's funny stories. Happy anniversary!
Remember when the sound of living.
When Grandma is silly.
Brought back the love, we found trust, vowed we'd never give it up. Remember when?
So Jake, how old is Grandma and Grandpa?
59.
What is your favorite thing to do at their house?
Watch TV.
Do you like the candy bar game? No, I don't either. All right. Anything else you want to say?
Have a happy new year.
Remember when? Remember when?
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. I love you.
Grow up and move away. We won't be sad, we'll be glad.
Hey Grandma and Grandpa, I love to come over to your house and visit you and ride the Solexus and pick apples. Grandma, every time I come over you make me laugh. And Grandma, how many times have we been engaged?
Remember when? Remember.
Hey Grandma, whenever I see you, you're always like, are you feeling okay? Tori, you don't look so good. You're pale. And I say, Grandma, what do you expect? I'm a blondie. How do you like me now?
Hello. Happy anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa. It's me, Brad. I wanted to, I guess, share a couple stories. First, we'll start with Grandpa. One of my memories of Grandpa was at the mall. We were crossing through the food court, and we passed Chick-fil-A. They had their little samples of the chicken out on the platter, and we all took a piece of chicken, and the rest of us put our toothpicks in the little garbage bin. Grandpa decided he needs some extra toothpicks to carry around in his pocket, and he grabbed a handful of the toothpicks and put them in his pocket, not realizing that they were the disposed toothpicks from those who'd already eaten their chicken. Grandma, I think I've told you several times, my memories, like the kissing button that you had, your mole that you got removed, kisses were never the same after. Happy anniversary, and proud to be your grandson.
Feelings I've had. I sometimes.
Well, what I second thing about you guys is that you always put family first. And whenever we do something, it's always family first.
And fun.
And fun.
And fast food. And fast food.
Yeah.
And functional.
I love you.
Lately, I've been
What I like about Grandma and Grandpa is that every time we always go up there and spend some time with you guys, we always, let's see, what's the word? Oh, yeah. You always take us out to eat fast food, either for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Like each day, we'd always have to have some place to go to eat fast food. So, happy anniversary. I love you guys.
And lately, I've been wondering if it's all I can do.
Hey Mom and Dad, happy anniversary. We thought to start out our family video, we want to sing you a special song. You ready, guys? Ready. Okay, stop. That's about as much as we're gonna do.
Pants on the ground, pants on the ground.
Okay, go.
Gum on my bum, icky, sticky, gum on my bum. Pink and chair, you are rubber and pink and chair.
Poop in my pants, picking apples and I pooped in my pants.
Pat on my back, looking like a fool with a pat on my back.
Unique friends, Jim and them are unique friends.
Happy anniversary! Woo!
Pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground, with the gold in your mouth, hat turned sideways, pants hit the ground. Call yourself a cool cat, looking like a fool, walking downtown with your pants on the ground. Giddy up. Hey, get your pants off the ground, looking like a fool, walking, talking with your pants on the ground. Giddy up.
Dad, thanks for locking me in the chicken coop. It helped me learn a great deal of patience that day.
Do you want ketchup on your hot dog? So, what does so mean? Where's my ketchup? Wait just a sec.
Felt like I was the favorite daughter-in-law. That was until, remember that time that you tried to poison me with the ham and beans from the food storage? Well, all kidding aside, I really love and appreciate you guys. You're great examples, and I hope to pattern my life after yours.
I was thinking about Buttercup. Wish I could have got to know Buttercup. Thanks for raising such an awesome son, Berto.
Mom and Dad, I think if I was to say something about you, I would say that 3 words. Functional, family, and fun. And I think back when I got married, Ju had just been married 20 years, and now I've been almost married 30. And the longer I'm married, the more I appreciate all that you have done and taught me. And I love you both. Thank you for being such good parents.
What are you going to be when you grow up? I don't know, a missionary. Where are you going to go? Doesn't matter. All pays the same.
Dad and Mom, you taught us so many great principles. You taught us that a family that works together, plays together, and prays together, stays together. What a true principle that was for our family, and it is for the generations to come. But what about all the other sayings that you taught us? Were they true, or did you brainwash us? Is it really true that he who cuts his own wood gets warm twice? If that's the case, how come Earl Hagstrom spit on the truck floor? And is it really true that attitude determines altitude? And what about mental BO? Is it really caused by stinking thinking? And is the success of failure really the failure of success? Or was it the person that came up with it, did they just not know what they were talking about? Mom and Dad, these are great sayings that we remember throughout the years. You've taught us so many wonderful things that we want to pass down through the generations. We love you. Thank you for everything you've done for us. Happy 50th anniversary.
Mom and Dad, thanks for leaving me at Liberty Park when I was 2 years old. It helped me gain a better sense of who I am.
We're going to teach you how to laugh. Laugh. Ready, guys? Ho, ho, ha, ha, hee, hee. 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 Ho, ho, ha,
Tommy, Jan, known you for quite a while now. Appreciate all the things you've done through the years to support us at our different stages of life. Lots of things come to memories, like letting us use your travel trailer for our first home, so Jennifer and I could live out in the middle of nowhere, to coming and visiting us in Sholo, and then going down to Mexico, make the trip to Mexico, to also coming to St. John's, visiting us, to letting us stay in your basement, and the many trips you made down to Arizona to come and support us at different family things, and as our kids have gone through different stages and baptisms. And appreciate your example of support of family, and hope you have a great anniversary, and appreciate your example also of serving on a mission and set an example of what we should be doing at the stage of life you're at. Love you and wish I was there.
Happy birthday anniversary! 1, 2, 3. Happy 50th anniversary!
Way to go!
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.